Okay, dear students, today we are going to discuss about the low resistance measurement method. We know the low resistance come in the category of 1 ohm and less. There are basically two methods of low resistance measurement. One is the Kelvin double bridge method, another is the potentiometer method. In the Kelvin double bridge method, we will discuss today. This method is the modification of the Wheatstone bridge method and provides greatly increased accuracy in the measurement of the low value resistance. It reduces the difficulties that arise in a Wheatstone bridge on account of the resistance of the lead and the contact resistances while measuring the low value resistor. So basic arrangement of the Kelvin double bridge method is like this. This method contains the two arm to ratio arm P and Q like the Wheatstone bridge, and there is a one galvanometer. Here, the lead and contact resistance, that is denoted by small r, is put between the R and S as shown in the figure. There are two dotted contact. Either we can connect the galvanometer with the M point, or we can connect the galvanometer to the N point. But if we connect there are two possibilities. If we connect the galvanometer to the point M, the resistance R of the lead is added to the standard resistor S, and the unknown resistance R will be less. अननोन रेजिस्टेंस आर की वैल्यू काफ़ी कम हो रहती है अगर हम यहाँ पर गैल्वेनोमीटर को इस पॉइंट एम से कनेक्ट कर देते हैं. इफ वी कनेक्ट द गैल्वेनोमीटर विद द पॉइंट एन, अगर हम गैल्वेनोमीटर को पॉइंट एन से कनेक्ट करते हैं, इन दैट कंडीशन द आर विल बी एडेड टू आर. तो यहाँ पर जो लीड रेजिस्टेंस आर है वो इस आर के अंदर ऐड हो जाएगा और इस आर की वैल्यू बहुत हाई हो जाएगी. तो इस तरह से देखते हैं वी मेक द सम कंप्रोमाइज, क्योंकि यहाँ पर या तो आर का रेजिस्टेंस कम हो रहा है या बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है. तो वी फाइंड ए पॉइंट सी and the resistance between M and C is R1 and resistance between C and N is R2. Now ratio of the R1 and R2 is selected like the ratio of P upon Q. जो P और Q का रेशो है उसी के अकॉर्डिंग हम R1 R2 का रेशो ऑप्ट करते हैं. नाउ R1 upon R2 is equal to P upon Q as shown in this equation. At balance condition, जब हम ब्रिज को बैलेंस करते हैं, then what will happen? As we know that P upon Q, balance condition P upon Q is equal to R upon S. Now in this case, if balance is done at point C, अगर इस C point पर बैलेंस किया जाता है, R1 will added in R and R2 will added in S. So we can write it P upon Q is equal to R plus R1 and S plus R2। इस तरह से हम इसको ऐड कर देते हैं। P अपॉन Q इक्वल टू R प्लस R1 अपॉन S प्लस R2। From equation this we obtain, from equation first we also obtain R1 upon R1 plus R2 is equal to P upon P plus Q. That is shown in here third equation. But we know R1 plus R2 is equal to R, लेकिन हमें पता है कि जो R1 R2 है that is equal to the small r. So from equation 3 and 4 R1 will be equal to P upon P plus Q into R. If we put the value of R1 from the equation 5 to equation 4, then R2 is calculated, and R2 is equal to Q upon P plus Q into R. That is the R2. By putting the values of R1 and R2, by putting the values of R1 and R2 in equation 4, we get R plus P upon P plus Q R is equal to P upon Q S plus Q upon P plus Q R. By solving this equation, we obtain R plus P upon P plus Q R is equal to P upon Q S plus Q will be cancelled, then P upon P plus Q and R. This term are cancelled, then R will be equal to P upon Q S. That is the general equation of this. So from this equation 7, we conclude that making the galvanometer connection as at C, the resistance of leads does not affect the result. अब इस इक्वेशन में अगर हम देखते हैं कि अगर हम इस तरह का जो भी हमने कनेक्शन बनाया है, ये अगर हम बना लेते हैं तो हमारा जो रिजल्ट है उसमें कहीं पर भी लीड रेजिस्टेंस नहीं आ रहा. In this manner, we can remove this lead resistance. But the process described above basically not a practical way of achieving the desired result. There would certainly be a trouble in determining the correct point for galvanometer connections. So that can be solved with the help of the practical or modified arrangement of the Kelvin double bridge. Also, this method, theoretically it is right, but practically to find the point C is not a easy task. So for that purpose, the practical method is adopted for the Kelvin double bridge, that will be discussed on the next term. Okay, thank you very much.